That's a word. Repetitive. Do you like that word? I like that word. It kind of rolls off the tongue. Repetitive. Yeah. Wrong. There's another one. I like that one. Short, sharp, to the point. Sad. Sad. Lonely. Yeah. They're words. Not telling you, you know, not directed at anybody. They're just words. Jack and Ori, yeah. I used to love Jack and Ori. Thank you, Belinda. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Ruthie. I do try. Good evening, Lee. Thank you, Eternia. Oh, thank you for the heart, me, Ruthie. Sorry. All really decent words. I like all these words. You did, Belinda. I love words. I do love words. Liabetes. I think that should be in the dictionary. I'm sure it probably is in the slang one. Hi, Captain Warlock. So yeah, so many words, so little time. So yeah, Ange, I'd come off your high horse if you, well, gently, maybe put some cushions round so you don't fall. But I'd come off it if I was you. Because the other thing I've noticed about you as well, so you'll never see me jump in boxes. Yeah, you don't see me stalking around the app, looking for who's online, seeing how many people they've got in their lives, and then jumping in a box. Thank you, Carrot. You take care, darling. Right? But you, is there a box that you won't jump in, is my question. Good evening, Jennifer. Is there a box that you won't jump in? Metaphorically speaking, because no matter what is being talked about, you have an opinion. Now, what's that called? You know, when you go in boxes with people with more followers and viewers than you. Clout. Desperation. Is that the word? But everybody's getting clout off you, are they? Funny that. To be fair, right, I do want 18k followers. I think I've earned it. But, in all honesty, don't really want them from you. Not being funny. If there's one person on the app whose clout I don't wish to have, thank you very much, is anything from you. Okay. Elphaba, are you there? Hi, Elphaba. Trying to go to Wicked today. Well, yeah, how much were your tickets? How much were your tickets, honey? Hey? I bet they weren't cheap, were they? And then you had to get all the way across London, didn't you? You got all dressed up, didn't you? I saw that Dysphoria was on show again. I don't know how you cope. I really don't. It's disturbing on a lot of levels. But there were train strikes, weren't there? But you didn't know that, did you? So you had to walk, didn't you? You had to walk. But I'm assuming, because you were wearing that dress again, that you were wearing your sensible shoes. Were you wearing your sensible shoes? Because, you know, who doesn't wear a dress with sensible shoes? Anyway, you looking lovely. You were looking lovely, as you said yourself. Model, I think was the word you used. Model. Yeah. For what, I'm not sure, but hey. So you wanted to go and see Wicked. Now, did you actually go and see Wicked? Because I don't remember. I kind of got bored, honestly. But you wanted to see Wicked. So yeah, the tickets. How much was a ticket? and then you factor in the cost of getting from where you are into London, and then snacks. You probably had snacks, didn't you? Maybe a drink, and then you had to get back. So it's quite a chunk of money, isn't it? Now, the reason I say this, now I know you've got an arrangement with the taxman, yeah. Good on you, by the way. Have you factored in the VAT man? Just asking, because he's going to know about you quite soon. You're going to be famous at HMRC. But yeah, have you that rent arrears and that phone bill? Why aren't you paying them back? Just concerned, I'm concerned that you're going to lose where you're currently staying because you're not paying. Oh, wasn't there the electric as well at the last place? Weren't you behind on that? It's a lot of money you owe, I know you said 37k wasn't that much because you had a friend who owes 70k because they went to university. It's not quite the same thing. Not gonna lie. Also, just a little bit of information for you. This is a pearl of wisdom, this really is. So, listen up. You said you had thought about bankruptcy, but you couldn't be bothered. If you are ever bothered to go bankrupt, you'll still owe the tax man. Just saying. Bankruptcy doesn't absolve you from the debt you owe the tax man, because you owe the country. Do you know what I mean? And I know you said that you're not that bothered about paying tax because it all goes on. Oh, what was it you said? Thank you, Brenda. Bad stuff, didn't you? You said bad stuff. So you're not too bothered. I would wager they could probably use most of that 37k on the missed appointments and time wasting that you've done ringing up 111 and 999. And the police, I just wanted to throw that out there because I thought, if you sat and worked out how much it costs to send 2 paramedics, or 1 paramedic and 1, I don't know what they're called, helper, across to you, or to take a call to 111 because you can't find your tablets, it probably is quite a big chunk of that 37k that you owe. So you should probably get on paying that back. If you pay back more, you'll get it paid back quicker. You know what I mean? Which means you're going to have to stop with the old alcohol and going to see Wicked for the 11th, whatever it is, time. Yeah? Because it's not like you've not seen it before, is it? You have seen it. You do know the story, don't you? Well, you think you're in the story, don't you? You think you are Elphaba. So I'm a bit confused as to why you went to see it, to be fair. Because you think you are Elphaba. So aren't you living the story? Anyway, so yeah. Pay your debts. Try not to get in them in the first place. Oh, and that was the other thing. Oh, I really wanted to ask you this. You said you'd given the taxman access to your bank account. There's someone else who you used to put money in their bank account. Someone really close to you. Can't think of her name. What's her name? Oh yeah, your mum. Do they have access to her bank account? I mean, I'm being nosy. You don't have to answer me. You might have to answer the taxman. But yeah, that could be awkward. couldn't it? That could be well awkward. Oh well. I mean, it's only awkward if they find out. I can't think who would have the time or the inclination or the desire to contact HMRC and see whether they have looked. I don't know. I don't know. Probably the same person that's going to make sure the VAT man knows where you are. Just my little, my little tuppence worth of advice right there. I'm not in the mood tonight. I'm so done. I am so done with all these people chucking. I am. Duty. It's my duty. Thank you, Amber. I'm fed up, right? I'll tell you why I'm fed up. I'm really, really fed up with people chucking around mental health. What about my mental health? What about their mental health? What about their... yeah, I am normally. If I say if I'm not going to be, I normally tell you. Right, I've got people that I'm... Thank you, Ruthie. I've got people that I'm very close to. Oh, I've no idea. I've got people that I'm really close to. Oh, and please, for the love of all things holy, will you wash that dress? I swear to God, it could have gone to Wicked on its own. It didn't need you in it. Okay. I've got people very close to me, right, who have real mental health issues, real day-to-day struggles. They're so low, they forget to take their medication. They're so low. A good day is when they can't be bothered to get out of bed and not do anything else. Do you understand me? So these people that are throwing around, like Angie was earlier, oh, I feel, that's really affected me. Ugh. Right, really affected you. Then deal with it the proper way. Get some bloody therapy, will you? And stop on the app, because it's doing my head in. If I hear about that flipping clapper one more bloody time. Right? But people with real mental health issues, thank you, Gemma, who struggle daily to complete the most basic of tasks, right? Which generally begins with self-care. Okay? Exactly. But genuinely begins with self-care. And that is their hardest thing to do. Bearing in mind what month this is and what day this is, and how important it is to talk about mental health and men's mental health specifically. Stop throwing that bloody saying round the app and using it as a stick to beat other people down, to shut other people up. You are doing my head in. If you experienced real mental health issues, you would not be saying half the stuff you end up saying. Yeah, Carol. Yeah. Right? Excuse me. We don't talk about politics in here, so you would have no idea what my politics are, would you? Idiot. Most of us with bad mental health, right, well, we will take ourselves away, shut ourselves in a corner somewhere. Thank you, Chantal. Right? Shut ourselves away in a corner and want to disappear. We don't want to do anything, we just want to disappear. Thank you, Yogi. But you lot you'll come out and say the most ridiculous stuff or say something to somebody that's absolutely outrageous and later on blame your mental health for it. Stop it. There are people with real mental health issues. You have no idea what it's like to live with. Ranging from depression and anxiety right the way through the scale, right? And depression, let me tell you, is not feeling a bit off once a week. Or I was a bit depressed today. There's no such thing as a bit depressed. Right? Depression could last months, years, a lifetime. So will you check your language? Right? And I'm not the language police, but when you say mental health, it's not buzzwords that you are saying. It is something that people live with daily. And a lot of people on TikTok suffer with acute mental health. And you lot are there. Oh, I was having a bit of a bad day. What's a bad day to you? Shall I describe my bad days? Right? My bad days begin when I can't be bothered. I can't move out of bed. The idea of opening my bedroom door to what feels like the rest of the world is unbearable. So I don't. Eating? You're joking, aren't you? No, thank you. I'll drink water because I have to, but I don't want to eat. Or I'll go the other way and I want to eat everything. Just depends. The battle in my head, because I've got people saying to me, if I've got my head, one half of my head saying to me, you are worthy. This is not you. This is going to pass. And the other side of my head saying, no, it's not. Don't listen to them. You're nothing. You're useless. No one likes you. No one cares what you think. Right? And I have to sit and wrestle with that for however many hours or days that takes me. Right? And that's not something you talk to someone about. That's something you deal with internally. Okay? Now, as I start to come out of it, I start to practice self-care, so I might get dressed. And that might be the only thing I achieve that day. But you know what I do? I take a moment to congratulate myself for pulling myself out of yet another deep hole of depression. And I'm on tablets. Right? This is the real effects of poor mental health. And I'm only talking about one of the more basic, well understood elements of mental health. Do you have any idea, Alphaba, what it's like to suffer with social anxiety? You don't just push yourself up against a wall. Exactly. You don't just push yourself up against a wall because there's so many people and I can't cope. You don't go out in the first place. And if you do, you look down at the floor. You've probably got a hood up, even if the sun is shining, because you don't want anyone to see you. You make yourself as invisible as possible. Right? Social anxiety is not feeling a bit uncomfortable in a crowd. So, again, stop using those words. They are not buzzwords. They are a condition that a lot of people have that can be debilitating. So anyone else I see on this app, I don't care who you are, using mental health to stop other people talking or to excuse frankly crap behaviour, right? I'm going to come for and I'm going to say something. But unlike a lot of you, I won't get personal. I won't talk about how you look, what you wear, what your age is, your personal circumstances, your family. any previous convictions, right? I'll talk about what you said. Okay? And how your words have effect on the people watching you. Take some damn responsibility for what you say. Thank you, sweetheart. Right? Take responsibility for what you say. Don't tell people if you don't like it, you don't have to watch me. You are kidding, aren't you? As soon as somebody comes in the room and hears triggering words, what do you think they do? Stay to be triggered even more. Thank you, Anne-Marie. Or do you think they leave, but the damage is already done? So take responsibility for what you say. I very rarely get angry on this app. I might get angry and then just come away and rant to my mods. Thank you, Freya. And rant to my mods, right? And I rarely lose my temper on here because I don't think it's worth it. But I have got a platform where I'm bloody going to use it to stick up for people that half the time are using what strength they have to keep breathing. Do you know how many men, thank you, Dazza, do you know how many men take their lives on this app? Not on this app, in general, how many men? Right? Because half of you sit there and label them the N-word. Rhymes with wants. PDF. You'll throw these words out at people. I don't get it. Why? You're affecting people's mental health. It's such a simple baseline sentence that even the dumbest among you should be able to understand. Right? You trigger people all over the place. And it's creators like me and my mods, thank you, Dazza, creators like me and my mods that sweep up behind you the carnage you've left behind. Because we open our rooms to the people you've damaged, the people you've caused more damage to. And we open our private messages, right? And we take on their problems and help them through them because of what half of you irresponsible people, live streamers, are saying. When did humanity mean nothing? Oh, just the app in general, JD. I am so done with people using mental health as, hiya Nessa, using mental health as an excuse, reason, or to shut people down. I'm angry about it. Thank you, Nessa. I'm really angry about it. And given that it's S-Side Prevention Month, Men's Mental Health Awareness, and then you've got people sitting on here. Oh, James. You've got people sitting on here throwing the N wants a word around, the PDF word around. Yeah. No consequences. And the single most sickening thing, you get paid to do it. You actually get paid to trigger people. But as long as you're on this app, I'm on this app. As long as you're damaging people, I'm going to try and help heal them. Thank you, Rufus. Right? As long as you're hurting people and not listening, I'm going to listen. And that's the difference between us. So you can send your minions, you can come to me, you can call me all the names under the sun, right? I really couldn't give two shiny ones. I care about the people that you hurt. I care about the people that message me that have been so triggered by some of the crap you come out with, right? That I'm messaging them at 3 a.m. to make sure they're okay. I'm absolutely done. And I don't say that very often, because my demeanour is normally a lot more friendly. And for those people that come in this live, my demeanour is always going to be friendly. But for you lot out there that think you can say whatever you like to whoever you like, and you know who you are, right? I'm going to be right behind you, tapping you on the shoulder, asking for an explanation, asking for apologies, asking for accountability for what you say. Right? None of you scare me. None of you. I don't care who you are, and I don't care how quick your mouth is. Believe me, I'm in second gear right now. This is second gear. You do not want me to get to third. So if you don't want me to talk about you, thank you, Joe. If you don't want me to talk about you, and you don't want me to name you, and you don't want me to make TikToks about you and hold lives about you, right, which I don't want to do, okay, I've got things to do. Watch your words. Use them wisely, because free speech doesn't mean no consequences. Good evening, Joe. Thank you, Nessa, darling. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to lose my temper. Truly didn't mean to lose my temper. Hi, Gems. It's not me. Hi, Tara. I don't normally lose my temper. Normally I use humour to say what I want to say, but I'm so fed up. I absolutely agree with you, Miss MR. Thank you, Coops. I'm so... People just chuck out words like they mean nothing. And I see the consequences of these words. I see it. Sorry, I'm just reading. Oh, bless your heart, Dazza. It just... Sorry, thank you, Freya, for the gift. I'm so sorry, JD. This is what I mean. People don't understand that the people in the comments are people. You know, it's not AI, it's not ChatGPT or anything else. Oh, Devon, absolutely. You know, it's people. It's real people. Take care, Flick. It's real... Sorry, Flick, for not the light-hearted thing today. But it's real people with real lives who've had real things happen to them. And they just sit there, hiya, Tan, and they will say, oh, well, if you don't like it, leave. The damage is done by then. I'm so sorry, Stripe. Hi, Kaz. They do, Joe. They really do. Thank you, Marguerite, love. Oh, Tommy, darling. I've followed you back, Tommy. If you need anything, or you just want to rant, or you want a bit of support, message me, okay? I'm right here, honestly. Are you poorly, Tan? Thank you for the follow, Kaz, darling. Oh, Devon. Thank you, Tori. Thank you, Betty. Thank you for the follow, Joe. It is the reality. It absolutely is the reality, and I'll defend people and help people. Oh, Lee, darling. You probably did, honey. Yeah, wait for them to give you some advice, Tan. Lee, whatever it takes, my love. Right? But I see you, okay? And you're not alone. I know it feels like you are. But you know what? I don't sleep well. So if you want to message me at any time, chances are you'll probably get a message straight back. Thank you, Freya. Evening, Nan. All right, Carol. Oh no, Tori. Oh, Candy. Whose follow account, Miss MR? Sorry, I've missed a load of... Hi, Counterfeit. You all right, gorgeous? How's Theo doing? Whose follow account? Sorry, I missed that. Yeah, definitely does her. Oh, God. I feel for you. No way. Flipping heck. For those in the chat, Counterfeit Clampett had the first Misfit baby. We can't take any credit for it whatsoever. Yeah, Elphaba's follow account is how can I put this without just isn't all real. Are you sure? Goodly. Well, we're still here. I see you, Freya. I haven't forgotten. Do you, Froggy? It'll be 2. Tan, why won't you go into A&E? You like a lot of us and don't want to bother them. Oh, I should point out, by the way, there was an account in here earlier that I spoke to and then blocked. God grief. You may well see a live on me now, just to let you know. This is somebody who we helped as Misfits, as a community. We helped, yeah. Had the we'll pay you back, okay? Never happened. Hi, Anna. So before she comes for me, she might want to remember that. Hang on a minute. Let me just... Bless your heart. Thank you so much for the gifts. I really appreciate it. I'm just going to edit this, if that's all right with you. What? Oh, shut up. Stupid TikTok, honestly. Love TikTok shop. Love TikTok. TikTok's awesome. Love you, TikTok. Oh, I like that because I like that. Hang on a minute. 791. You are having a giraffe. You really are having a giraffe. I'm trying not to... I'm trying to price you all out the market. Just saying. Thank you for the heart, mate. I can't see who sent it, but thank you. How do I price you all out? It's very... Do you know what? I walk a very fine line between pricing you out so you can't complete the goal and looking like an absolute whopper for saying, oh, here, I want one of them. That's not what I'm doing. So I'm just bear with. This is like a real delicate balancing act. And there are so many. It's so silly. There's so many. What is going on? Wait a minute. Oh gosh. I don't know what to do. What do I do? What did that? Yeah, what did that? Thank you for the heart, me. Can't say who you are, but thank you. It means a lot, believe it or not. And I genuinely do mean that. It really does mean a lot. I've got to balance it between giving people the opportunity. Thank you for the heart, me. Giving people the opportunity to gift if they want to, but then pricing half of you out. Oh, that's wrong. Oh, good Lord. No, we need to turn that around. Wait a minute. Thank you for the heart, me. That should be that. And then that should be that. Done. There you go. Thank you. Have I missed anything? Thank you, Debs. Good night, Gems. Probably gone. You take care, love. Not anymore. Rude. Honestly. Thank you, Dazza. I miss... You take care, counterfeit. Oh, thank you. Good, Tan. What have they said? Evening, Wendy. Sorry. I wanted to know. Oh, it was Elphaba, wasn't it? Yeah, thank you, Valiant. I wanted to know. You wanted to know, didn't you, about Elphaba and the followers. They routinely... thank you, Valiant. Oh, right, okay. They routinely purchase numbers routinely in order to... I could do that, right? So, you know what I said I'd love to break the 18k mark. I could just buy them, but I don't do that. I've had so many troll accounts try and follow me in the last 4 weeks, I think, that it's scary, but I try to go through them as they come through. And I block. I've done a lot of blocking recently. Thank you, Gillian. I've done an awful lot of blocking recently, funnily enough. But yeah, people who have genuine mental health, right? Shit. Sorry, I'm not keeping up, Tan, very much. Oh yeah, Tommy. I mean, first of all, seriously, what a waste of money. I don't understand people that do that. That's bizarre to me. And second of all, why are you lying to your audience? Why are you lying? If you really think Elphaba's got 500,000 followers? I would say that's 475,000 too many, wouldn't you? And half of them will be people that want to see the downfall. So yeah, that's what they do. Is it a real emergency, Tan? Because if it is, then I would take yourself to A&E. Oh no, Froggy, yeah. That's the thing, right? Oh, he just frustrates me all the way around, honestly. Absolutely frustrates the fudge out of me. I'm going to start Cam 2-ing Alphabet in a couple of weeks. Exactly, Tommy, and I hate that. I hate that. I wish there was... Do you know what? For every person I take away from... Thank you, Valiant. For every person I take away from some of these really awful live streamers... Oh, perfect. You'll never tell me that what I do isn't worth it. Yeah, Scylla. Yeah. Oh, they already have coops. Oh, Candy, don't, right? You have to understand, okay? So, think of the live streamers that aren't genuine. You know who I mean. Think of them as salesmen. I know, Scylla. Young child as well. Ugh. Bless your heart, Dream. Thank you, darling. Hi, Mr. Alex. You've missed me getting rather annoyed. Right, but think of them as salesmen, okay? They're selling the product. Exactly, Kat. I absolutely agree with you, darling. They're selling a product, and the product is them. Okay? So, I'm talking to you, Candy, but to everybody else as well, who feels sorry for... Thank you, Borderline Love. Who feels sorry for following them. Feels, like an idiot. You're not an idiot at all. Okay? You were taken in by somebody that was promising you something. Oh, Mr. Alex. There's promising you something and continues, thank you, Lorraine, to make those promises every time you tune into them. Okay? That's why I encouraged you to take your evening, Rachel. Hi, sweet dreams. To take your gifting badges off. Oh, Stella. Yep. Absolutely. I mean, I joke I'm TikTok famous. I'm not at all. Not in the slightest. Never will be. Most people don't know what TikTok is. And if they do, they certainly don't know anyone off it. And if they do know someone off it, it's not usually a good thing. Yeah. Oh, Nan. Do you know Bandbird? No. Do you know Bandbird? If you're following Bandbird, I can't write it in the comments. There's I think she's got it pinned on her page, and it gives you the steps to turn your badge off. And the reason we did it was because people with higher... See, I can see that you're 22, right? So I'm trying to find someone with a gifter badge now. Yeah. Hang on, let me get Dazza up. Who said yo? Hi. Hang on. Where are you, Dazza? There you are.
Good evening, sweet.
Hiya, honey. Here he is.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Dazza will explain it.
Okay, so for anybody who wants to turn the gifting badge off now, if you look to the bottom right hand of your screen, you'll see a little arrow that's pointing to the right. If you highlight that little arrow, and on the bottom row, scroll right across the end, you'll see the settings button. Click on the settings button, and on the fourth slider down, you will see Gifter Level Up Program. That needs to be grey, not green. Once that is grey, your gifting badge won't show. And what I'll do is I'll hang in the comments to see if anybody gets any further and wants any help with that.
You're awesome.
In case I was going too fast.
I think B's in as well. If B, put your hand up, please. I'm talking about you, not to you. B, put your hand up. She probably scrolled in and then scrolled straight back out again. Knowing her. Yes, it has, Coops. Yeah. Yeah, Nan, you've done it. She's done it.
There you go.
Perfect.
Sometimes it's easier verbally to go through it than it is to read it off of instructions. Obviously, being male, I never read instructions and then realise I should have done in the first place. So,
yeah, that's why men read destructions, not instructions.
Right, I'll drop down, sweet.
All right, thank you, darling.
All right, thanks, honey.
Hang on. And why can't I do... Oh, for heaven's sake. Why can't I do that? There you go. If you go to Bambird's page... has he gone? If you go to Bambird's page, there's a post on there which shows you how to take your gifting badge off. And the reason I encourage you to do it is because if you go into a live with a high gift badge, okay, I don't know whether Spartan's still in here. Oh, God. Oh, sorry, I'm in shock. Charlie Kirk, like him or loathe him, to have somebody's life taken like that is just... Sorry, I'm just a bit... Oh... Whatever your opinion of what he thought, whatever your political views, I really hope that you can set them aside to acknowledge that a human being has just lost their life because another human being decided that their life was not important. Sorry, I've got no words. Good night, Tommy, darling. I've got no words. Exactly, Scylla. People have got the news on, I expect, in the background. 10 o'clock news, is it? I knew he'd been injured, babe, but I didn't realise. I mean, I knew he'd been injured somewhere serious, but I didn't realise it was... And without wishing, thank you, Saoirse, to use such a tragic event to make a point, I'm going to. When you're all sitting... Oh, I can't. When you're all sitting in boxes, right, of a morning, arguing about who said what to who, and who spoke about who, and who's been on the phone to who, and who's done a message about so-and-so, right? Think on. The real world is going on outside of this. Right? Your petty little TikTok dramas are insignificant compared to real life. What is it going to take for those of you that sit on this damn app day after day, bitching about other people on the app who you've never met in real life, who have no control or influence? They don't pay your bills, they don't do anything. And all you do is sit there and destroy people because you perceive they've said something horrible to you. Well, there is a woman out there and a child who have just had their husband taken from them right in front of them. And you think calling someone an NONCE is justification to fire up a live and have so much hate for someone? Do you know what? An eye for an eye, and the whole world goes blind. This is an app, people. Your petty little nastiness has zero place in the real world. Would you bother with half these people? No. Would you bother with half these people? And I'm not talking to any awareness pages. I'm not talking to anybody that's trying to do the right thing. I'm not talking to anybody who has got a message or who is simply trying to make the world a better place. I am talking to the live streamers that think it's okay to go backwards and forwards, right? And make money off misery, because that's what you're doing. Making money off other people's misery. I heard you earlier, Canadian Angie, because you were mocking the fact that Gossip Girl was crying. Oh, boo-hoo-hoo. Who the hell are you? If she needs to cry, she can cry. She doesn't need your permission. Right? Nobody needs anybody's permission on here. But think on. Because the hate that you lot perpetuate in here, right, has just been translated into real life consequences out there. God, shame on all of you. Sorry. There's a gentleman in America. Take care, Carrie. There's a gentleman in America called Charlie Kirk. He makes a point of going around places talking about politics and trying to educate people. Whether you agree with him or not, he was a very good orator, and was married with a young child. He was at a campus today, which is where he usually goes, and he was unfortunately, with the implement that they are known for in America, sorry, two kids, was attacked by somebody who presumably either, in fact, I'm not even going to comment, I don't know, and he's lost his life. And he was in his 30s, I think, late 20s, early 30s, and he's now no longer with us because people take a view and it becomes entrenched. They won't be shifted, they don't listen, and hatred builds. It builds, right? And that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. TikTok is like a microcosm of the amount of hate that can be bred, yeah? And when it gets translated and goes outside, there are real life consequences for people, and this is what I don't understand. Yeah, I know. This is why I rail against some of these live streamers, because the hate, like typical, and I'm not casting aspersions on anybody, but when you get one person who thinks Fax is attacking Zach, then you get mob mentality, and everybody comes in and nobody listens, and they all jump on this hate train, right? And that is exactly, hi Sebastian, that's exactly what happens out there. And unfortunately, in this day and age, it begins with places like this, platforms like this. So having the ability to just stop and think and not give in. I'm honestly, right, the number of times I could have come online and absolutely lost my with people are too numerous to count. Absolutely does are too numerous to count, and so I stop. I'm very lucky. I have amazing friends who I can say, I really want to do this. I'll message you later, B. I really want to say this. Hi, Paula. I really want to go for this. I really want to talk about this. And I get told, rightly so, take a moment, take a breath, think before you act, right? And then I will calm down. But some people, and I'm talking about Delusive Ange now, will just go off on one and speak all this absolute drivel as though it's fact, and it's not. And it will rile up the people that follow her. And so they all end up, as a collective, attacking whoever she's attacking. Yeah? And it's madness. It's absolute madness. Whatever you think of Miss Red and whatever happened surrounding Zach, I'm not going to pretend I know what went on. But whatever you think of her, the abuse, hiya Jem, the abuse that she was subjected to was mob mentality, right? And there are very few people in the world who deserve that, okay? She was guilty of sharing something or saying something, or I don't even know. But what she did she unalive anybody? Did she physically harm anybody? Did she, put it into perspective? I don't understand. I don't understand. But when you've got so much hate in your heart for the rest of humanity who don't happen to agree with you, or don't hold your political beliefs, or don't have your opinions, or have a different set of morals to you, when you have that much hate, it spreads. It starts with you and it spreads down through your community, your family, and I'm talking on TikTok now, it spreads down to your viewers, right? And because they're an echo chamber and they don't listen, they take on your belief system and they take on what you think. And they almost become you. They almost become you. It is, Valiant. It really is. It really is. And that is why, unlike tonight, for which I'm so sorry, I try to be positive and I try to be available and helpful and all the other stuff, because it's like the antidote. Oh, Maz, I can't. Oh. It just blows my mind. It blows my mind. You know, we can disagree with people. We don't have to be disagreeable about it. You can say to somebody, do you know, I don't agree with the way you see that, but that's okay, because you can have an opinion. But when you're sitting there telling somebody that's used the word plastic repeatedly to describe people in a live, and you're sat there saying, you didn't do anything wrong. I don't know why they're coming for you. Oh, it's not as if you meant it. It's not as if you said it to anyone. It blows me away. What? Oh. Mars, let them. You don't need it. You don't, honestly. The number of people I've blocked is unreal, because, or unfollowed, or have unfollowed me. But do you know what? Let them. They don't bring anything to your life. If they've unfollowed you, that's because you need room for better followers. Do I follow you? Let me just see. There you go. You've got one more following you now. It's insanity. It's absolutely. Thank you, Sarah, for the treasure box. It's insanity. It just. Hiya, Lizard. Thank you, darling. Yeah, exactly. But you know what? In here, you don't have to disagree or agree. It's absolutely fine. Have a difference of opinion. Not a problem. Thank you, Dazza. If I do something that's morally wrong, no worries, love. If I do something that is morally wrong, I expect to be told. I expect to have my backside handed to me, not going to lie. And I expect from myself to learn to be better. I certainly wouldn't sit there, and if my mods wouldn't sit there and say, oh, but you did nothing wrong. You were absolutely fine. You did the right thing. Because if they did, they wouldn't be my friends, would they? Because they wouldn't care. They wouldn't want to see me grow or learn or, become a better person. Absolutely, CJ. Absolutely spot on. It's just... But I do feel bad about shouting. I wasn't shouting at anyone in here, by the way. I was shouting at the unfortunates that were probably cam 2ing, gone back to report to their, leader, or sitting on the outside having a moan. Or who fired up a live to do an awareness because, I can't believe she said that to me. I can't believe she's blocked me because I like this person. Choose your friends wisely, is all I'd say to that. Thank you, Maz. Do you know what? I know who you are now. Do you know what? I really appreciate that. It takes a lot to to do that, because it's so much less. You to hate someone takes less energy. Do you know what I mean? To dislike someone takes less energy, I think. And that's why I think some of these people are damn lazy, because they won't do what you've done. And I really appreciate you for saying that. You didn't have to say that, because I wouldn't have remembered, and I'm really grateful. Thank you. I do try. I don't always get it right, and I'm a bit like Marmite. You either like me or you hate me. Whatever. I don't go out of my way to make people dislike me, but, you know, that's okay. Thank you, life's too short. But I really appreciate that. Genuinely. It's not often that I can see, thank you, CJ and Dream, that I can see that someone's changed their mind about me, and that means an awful lot. Oh, you've made me fill up now. Oh, dear me. Who did what? Maz. No worries, hon. Don't worry, honestly. It's not a problem. I don't... If I was perfect, I'd judge you, but I'm not. Do you know what I mean? And it's all good. It's all good here. And now that you're here, welcome to the Misfits. None of us fit in here. Anywhere. We're all square pegs in round holes around here. Thank you for the gifts. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I'm just catching up. I'm missing. I chat, honestly. Thank you, Paula. I chat too much sometimes. I really do. It is. I think if you stop learning in life, you stop living. And you know what, Maz? There are very few people that do that. Very few people. And that's what's wrong with the world. There you go. Followed that account as well. That's what's wrong with the world. It really is. Far too many people are talking and not enough people are listening. And that's really sad. And it ends up with people getting unalived at a flipping college campus. I don't know what that means, TikTok. Hi, Violet. I see you. Your fan club has completed the third. I don't care. Hi, Anne-Marie. How is you? Thank you, Anne-Marie. I really appreciate, I know I haven't said it tonight, but again, I really appreciate everything you do, tapping, the heart me's, the whole shebang. You don't have to, and it's very much appreciated. As always, it goes to the community. I did pin, I know, Sebastian. I think being positive is such hard work for people, Maz, and I think some people are I think some people are just lazy. They're just lazy. Oh, you're joking, Mr. Alex. Thank you, Ski. Why does it do... Oh, note to self, stay off TikTok. For the rest of the evening, that's awesome. I try to, Miss Emma. I don't always get it right. Like tonight, I've lost my temper and I don't normally do that. So I'm a bit disappointed in myself, but... Oh, for heaven's sake. Oh, you're joking. Why? What? See, this is... I'm not going to rant anymore. I've done too much ranting. Thank you, Victoria, Pet Rescue. Thank you, Tara, love. I know, but I don't like losing my temper. It's not me. It's just the hate on here is unreal. It's unreal. And don't get me wrong, I am as guilty of it as everybody else, right? You saw me. I blocked someone in here because they had someone who is deeply unpleasant in their life last night, and they were chatting and laughing with them, and it's somebody that they know is deeply unpleasant, which is why I won't associate with it. But that's not hate. That's protecting my peace and protecting this community. Good evening, Tara. Oh, Anne-Marie, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. I don't... It's a real difficult one, isn't it? Yeah, it ran over, didn't it, Violet? I remember it ran over. So you've got the next one on Sunday. I expect to be told the results, obviously. Some of us have to know these things. We have to know. So let me know. I mean, you don't have to, obviously, but let me know how you get on. No, exactly. And I know she was here since the start, but her choice of friends. Did these creators have any evidence that you doxed them before they started telling people, or before you were accused? Because that's the other thing that happens. People throw out this, and so doxed my number. And it's like, where's your proof? You happily give somebody a reputation they don't deserve, but because you've got 3.7k in your room and 75% of them hang off your every word, you're ruining somebody's reputation without any proof. Unbelievable. Thank you, Violet, love. I know, Lee. One of them. I've had a couple of them on here, Maz. Not gonna lie. There's been a couple of them on here. Yeah. They do like to do that, don't they? Oh, I'm sorry that's happened. I'm really sorry that happened. One of them can't take responsibility for their own actions. Yeah. Yeah, again, yeah, I know a couple of them. Oh, I'm sorry that's happened, sweet. Honestly. Right. That's a hell of an accusation to make against somebody that has so many followers. That could have... The damage that could have and possibly did have on you would be quite overwhelming, I would think. Especially when you would probably find that the more you tried to tell people it wasn't you, the less they listened. Seriously, this is why I've lost my temper tonight. I don't understand. I don't understand these people. I really don't. And that's me being genuine, right? I will always give people a chance. I will never, ever... I probably take far too much crap, to be fair, before I say enough. But I will always give people a chance. Doesn't matter what they've done to me in the past. I will always say, don't worry about it. Start from here. And it never ceases to amaze me how many of those people aren't genuine. Oh, Maz. Oh, gosh, Anne-Marie. Hi, Moon Willow. I'm really sorry, Maz. I've been through DV myself. That's not okay. Well, do you know what? We don't do that in here. Number one, if somebody does us wrong in here, we block and we move on, right? We don't do any of that crap. I did a whole live on Delisa Banji the other night. She came in here, 2 or 3 of her mods came in here. We just blocked them all because, yeah, I don't want to hear from people. If I'm talking about you, it's because I don't want your opinion. I don't want to hear from you. So this is a safe place, and I know a lot of creators will say to you, this is a safe place. We don't suffer trolls in here, and we certainly don't allow nastiness or people that would do that sort of thing. So if someone came in here that I had personal knowledge of who had doxed an address, they would be out. They would be gone, regardless of how I felt about them. I have unfriended people for less, actually, at my own, which has hurt me. It's hurt me, but I've unfriended people for doing things on a par with, because I just don't stand for it. It's why you've seen me do a TikTok sticking up for EQ, right? It doesn't matter that she doesn't like me, feelings mutual. It doesn't matter. What Rickster did was wrong. And do you know what, Lizard? That's just weird. I don't understand that. Oh, bless you, Moon Mirror. Oh, yeah. Every time, and it doesn't matter. And the thing with me is, and I say it all the time because I don't know why I need people to believe me. I think that's a me problem. I'm not affiliated with anybody. Nobody has my allegiance on here apart from my community and my friends. Moon Willow. Nobody has my allegiance. That's it. I don't fall into any camp. I don't stand with anyone. There's no one I want to stand with, not going to lie. But I'm my own person, which means I will speak as I find. I know. And did you notice I was polite? I was polite and said hello back. Oh, Anne-Marie, I'm sorry, love. I was very polite. I could have been quite rude, as you all know. What she said to me was really hurtful, albeit I have a thicker skin now, and I'm hi, Mama. I'm much better at taking that kind of crap now. But also, it was ages ago. I've slept since then. Good evening, Emma. Ugh. Already had a word. I've slept since then, and if I've grown as a person, my assumption is so has EQ, possibly. I don't know her, so I couldn't possibly say, but I can't assume. If I keep my opinion of her, then I'm doing myself a disservice. Does that make sense? So I don't have to like what she's said in the past, but when it was directed towards me, I can forgive her. Because to not forgive her doesn't hurt her, it hurts me. Does that make sense? It made sense in my head, but I'm not sure it made sense when it came out of my mouth. And so, you know, the one thing I've learned is that the older I get, the less I know. Oh dear, I know. But honestly, I never used to understand that. My grandma used to say it all the time. The older you get, the less you know. And I used to think, don't be stupid. As you get older, you must know everything. And honestly, you really don't. You really realise you don't. You think you do. You've got life experience, like stuff has happened that you've learned from, but you really don't know as much as you think you do. Oh, do you know, yeah. CJ, it was weird, you know. I went in at, she invited me into a live the other day. Was it after last night's live? I went into the live. Oh my God, my face was on the screen. I was like, oh no, oh God. And she's seen me come in. She must have done because she'd invited me. And she played the clip. And for the first time that I've heard, she didn't say anything horrible. All she said was, she's funny. Now, I'm not being funny. I've gone at EQ in TikToks before. If you go on my page, you'll see, especially when she was trolling Alphaba. I've had words recently, right? And I thought, oh. So part of me's now thinking, oh my God, am I a next victim? And part of me's thinking, have we moved on? So I'm open-minded at this point. Open-minded, but not stupid. And that's the mistake people make. They mistake my kindness for stupidity, and it's really not. I'm quite savvy. Yeah, it was in the comments, Dazza. Isn't it funny how life works? It really is. Good night, Lee, love. Take it easy. Oh, yeah. Because you don't demonstrate any, Dazza. Do you? Is Mama Yoda going? Good night, love. Well, I haven't fallen yet. Give us a chance. Good night, Dream Chaser. You take care. Is everybody giving me a little bit of a hint that they're all knackered and I need to go? In which case, I will take that hint and run with it. One of my mods is bound to be on after me. Take your pick. Possibly Mickey, maybe Catherine, or potentially Foxy. One of those will be on live. 100% Betty, absolutely. Please, everybody, take care. Quiz night Friday night and Saturday night. Mods, you have homework. Let's not forget RG. You take care, Stripe. And I will see you all tomorrow. Hopefully, people behave in the next 24 hours. Chances of it happening? Slim to none.